All right, good morning everyone. It is day 15 on PCT. It is just about 9 o'clock, 2.5 miles in. We were at water last night, which was good, but our only other water was just behind us. I'll give you a little shot of that later. Took a little video of that. It was a cistern out here, but that's it. That's all we got for the rest of our day. But we are hiking up to Paradise Valley Cafe today, PVC, and that is about 15 miles for our day. And that will get us from there. We're gonna get some kind of transportation, yet to be determined, into Idlewild, California. And from there, we're gonna take a zero and figure things out. We do have a plan already. We'll fill you in on that later when we do a wrap up, either today or tomorrow. So just share this nice view here as we walk uphill most of our day towards PVC.
Little white flowers in here.
All right, our one and only water source for today.
Wow, we left the water source.
Is, well, yes, after camp, is this cistern.
Actually, that looks better than some of the other water that we've had the last couple of days.
That's pretty clear. All right. All right, folks, here we are in what, again, we call the last mile to town. The longest mile of the day. Although I'm not so sure about that today. We had some pretty long climbs. But here we are, actually about 0.4 out from, kind of see the road down there. And we're headed into the town of Idlewild. So we have to figure out how we're going to get there, though, when we get down there. Okay, here we are, famous Paradise Valley Cafe. We walked down here, I don't know, probably about a mile or so, hoping that maybe somebody would pick us up on the way and offer us a ride to Idlewild. But our alternative plan is to come here and get some food and maybe find a trail angel or see if we can get a ride up to Idlewild from here. So I'll give you that little bit. They got a nice view out there of San Jacinto. You can see it over the trees there. So here we are. All right, here we are. Wrap up for day 15 on the PCT. It was a difficult day today.
It was hot.
It was hot. And we had a lot of climbing to do. So, yeah, we had, what was it? We had, I don't know, it seemed like a couple of miles just to start out of camp. We had a long climb. Eventually we did have,
all day.
Yeah, pretty much all day. We had a little bit of a downhill at one point, but, and then we had to climb up again. There was one right in the middle that was particularly tough right after lunch, I think it was. That one was hard. But I think mainly what made it hard was the heat.
Yeah.
So it was only supposed to be in the 60s, somewhere in the 60s, but boy, it just feels like 80s.
The sun beating down. Fortunately, we had umbrellas up at by 9 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, by 9.
Until we got to the road around 2. They were up the entire time.
Yeah, it was just, it's just amazing, yeah.
We would have struggled even more so without those.
Oh, yeah. So. Yeah, I can't imagine doing it without them. No. I'll do a little bit of a video at some point, just kind of turning the camera around and showing you how we use those, but haven't done that yet. It's a little hard to do when you're climbing. So, and so then we walked into PVC and had a lunch, whatever you want to call that at time.
It's about a mile from the trailhead to, it's a road walk to PVC.
Yeah.
Paradise Valley Cafe.
Yeah. So we were kind of hoping for somebody we walked along the road hoping somebody would give us a ride, but nobody did. We were
waving and smiling.
Yeah.
And we didn't have our thumbs out, but that's okay.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did, yeah. So we were hoping, but it didn't work out, and that's okay. We had a nice lunch and then got a shuttle into town, so all worked out well. Yeah. So, and so that was today, and going forward though, we do have plans. We are going to skip forward. You'll see, you have seen now, the videos and pictures of San Jacinto Mountain, and that is next. And it's snow-covered, icy, and a little bit beyond our capabilities and our comfort level.
And a lot of other hikers too. They're either bypassing it, skipping ahead, walking around it, not over it. So
right, it's not just walking through snow. There are some pretty dicey sections, and icy and dicey. Yeah, and it's pretty dangerous, and a lot of people are attempting. Some people have attempted multiple times and had to turn around. And we're a little too on the edge of purist to want to take alternate routes around it or road walk, things like that, which there are some of those options available to us, but we just don't want to really, we don't want to do that. We'd rather walk the PCT miles. So what we're going to do is, you want to describe it?
Well, we're just going to bump up to, I always say, to Walker Pass, which is about, mile 650?
650.
Currently, we're at 150. 150. Yeah. So we're bumping up. We'll come southbound at that point, and whatever chunk we don't complete within this section, when we go back in May, we'll decide if we're going to come back and do it then or later, that kind of thing. But it'll be a nice chunk of miles rather than kind of piecing things together. Right. So that's our thought.
Yeah, and beyond Jacinto, there's a short section that would be lower elevation, but then it gets right back up into the 8,000 plus in the Bear Lake. I think it is Bear Lake, Big Bear, in the Big Bear section as well. So, yeah, we just don't want to take any chances. It's not worth it. So, yeah, we're gonna bump up, go southbound for a little while, get through the Mojave Desert. And so we're not quite sure what that looks like yet as far as the next day or two is concerned. As far as travel and whatnot, we have some travel companions that we're trying to work some things out with. So, so those are our plans for the next couple of days. So stay tuned. And I think that's about it. Yep. So, okay. So we'll talk to you soon. Actually, I'm going to flip the camera around. We are in a lovely little place. What is this?
Silver Pines Lodge.
The Silver Pine Lodge. So I'm going to just take a real quick walk through to show you what this place looks like. So, all right. Talk to you soon. Okay. And here we are in the living room. We have a little suite area here, which is actually pretty nice, and we're so we've got our little kitchenette back there, and we've got a single bed, day bed there as an extra. So we got to take a few moments on the couch, the bathroom, which is nice, but for two. And there's a shower behind the door. And then this is our bedroom with a queen bed and our little bit of a gear explosion at this point. So that is pretty much our space. It is a lovely building. We'll have some pictures, I'm sure, of the outside and whatnot to show you. So there you go. We are in, by the way, this is Idlewild, California, and we'll have pictures of that as well. All right, have a good day.